Welcome to the summary of Episode 13, Business Concluded. April 11th, 2017. On the nightly news, it is reported that Black Canary has been arrested for the murder of talk show host G. Gordon Godfrey. Shortly after killing Godfrey on live TV, Canary was found unconscious in her dressing room with no recollection of the crime. Her secret identity, floral shop owner Dinah Lance, is also revealed. With the league's reputation already in tatters, this shocking situation prompted spontaneous anti-league protests in cities across America, with some calling for the league's dissolution, imprisonment, and even execution. On Tamaran, Darkseid and Desaad arrive to meet with Blackfire. They inform her that Supertown escaped the destruction of the planet, and since their agreement stipulated that her fleet would aid in the destruction of New Genesis in totality, Darkseid reasons that her part of the deal is still incomplete. Blackfire disagrees and says their business is concluded. Desaad then activates a device that immobilizes Blackfire and compels her honesty while causing her excruciating pain. Opening credits. Black Canary is visited in Bel Rev by a lawyer. When they are alone, the lawyer changes shape to reveal Miss Martian, who telekinetically disables the cameras. Dinah says that she remembers nothing after going into her dressing room until the police arrested her. With her permission, McGann accesses her unconscious memories and discovers that she was knocked out by a shapeshifter who then took her place. McGann swears she will try to clear Canary's name. At their group's headquarters, Arsenal and Omen talk to Wonder Girl, who thanks them again for allowing her and the others to join. She likes that the two groups are spending time together to get more familiar. Roy admits that he's not really sure of the team's purpose, since Raven is unwilling or unable to tell them why they've been assembled. Lilith discloses that her powers have been limited lately for unknown reasons. Under the influence of Desaad's device, Blackfire says that she did not warn Highfather, but admits that her sister, Starfire, overheard their plans and escaped off-planet, presumably to issue a warning. Blackfire continues that her sister landed on some primitive planet called Earth. Darkseid surmises that Starfire found a way to transmit a warning through Friends of Highfather. When Blackfire's aura finally overcomes Desaad's device, she blasts the Torturer, exploding him. Darkseid tells Blackfire that he will demonstrate exactly how to destroy a capital city, and through the window she sees a series of explosions begin around her city. Darkseid states that their business is indeed concluded and disintegrates a weakened Blackfire with his Omega beams before teleporting away through a boom tube. Superboy and Aqualad are taking the bioship to Atlantis, which is under attack. Along the way, Aqualad is talking about how all three Green Lanterns were just called away from Earth to defend Oa, the homeworld of the Green Lantern Corps. When Calderon notes that Connor seems angry, Connor criticizes the team's decision to not warn New Genesis. He says that Calder should know better, and that if not for McGann's sake, he would also resign from the team. Beast Boy is demonstrating his powers to Starfire, Raven, and Cyborg. Victor is especially impressed and enthusiastic to show off his ever-expanding range of abilities. The very shy Raven says that her powers are not easily shown, but are empathic. Corey flies around joyfully, and even takes Vic up in the sky with her. As Aquaman and his warriors defend Atlantis, he tells the arriving Superboy and Aqualad that Devil Ray is attacking on two fronts. He commands Calder to assist Mira in defending the other front. As Calder swims off, Aquaman telepathically summons a jellyfish swarm to gum up the battle subs of Devil Ray's forces. As Protector walks around the city with Kid Flash and Lagoon Boy, all under the guise of image inducers, he comments on the subtle ways his Earth is different. He shocks Lagan by saying that his Earth's Atlantis was only a legend and never existed in actuality. With Bart coming from the future, he notes that none of them are at home in a city like this. Along the way, they easily stop some muggers, and Protector impresses the other two with his fighting skills. As Mira and Aqualad begin to repel Devil Ray's forces, he receives a radio transmission and retreats. Mira puzzles over the purpose of the attack, and they realize it was a diversion after she is notified that Ocean Master was freed from prison. In the closer, Steppenwolf tells the Light about Supertown evading destruction. In a thinly veiled threat, he also describes what happened to Blackfire when she refused to help any further. Luthor smoothly agrees to assist after Darkseid's forces have conquered Earth. Steppenwolf acknowledges the wisdom of this and casually suggests that the Light simply turn over the war world to Darkseid afterwards. Trapped, the Light agrees. Vandal Savage predicts that the Justice League will all be imprisoned soon, so Steppenwolf states that the invasion begins in 2 weeks. So just a few comments on the 13th episode. With Kalibak's death in the last episode and Assad's death in this one, I broke apart the trio of characters that represented Apocalypse in the old Super Friends cartoon. When Blackfire reveals the sequence of events that led to Highfather getting a warning about the attack, he shows his retribution by not only killing her, but destroying her capital city. Starfire will have no chance for a reckoning with her sister. We see that the Atlanteans are off their game, probably still handling the loss of Garth. Devil Ray was created as a substitute for Black Manta in the Justice League cartoon, but I have him as a separate villain serving Manta as a field commander. Although we don't see them assembled, we do get confirmation that the 4 ex-members of the team have joined Arsenal's gang. The Proto-Titans team now represents all the major members of the group's first 2 incarnations, with some allowances. Protector is standing in for Robin, Lagan is replacing Garth, and Cassie is in place of Donna Troy. To offset all the dark events of this episode, we have some nice scenes of these young heroes getting to know each other. With Black Canary in prison, all 3 Green Lanterns off-world, and anti-League protests in full swing, the time has almost arrived for the invasion. Steppenwolf bullies the Light into turning over the War World after the planned overthrow of Earth, but we can imagine that the Council will find a way to subvert this. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and look for many more episodes to come. Also, please leave comments about what you did or didn't like, and why. Take care.